So, my name is Guggen. This is Sachin. Call me G, call me S. It's nice and simple. Now, before I continue on to our product, on with our product, I want to paint you guys a picture. Alright? So, say that Ian gives me a call and says, hey Guggen, let's go outside and play a nice soccer game. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on my equipment, I'm going to grab my cell phone, my wallet, and my keys, I'm going to put it in my bag, and I'm going to head out to the sports field. When I get there, I'm going to take that bag, probably toss it off on the side or get my friend to watch over it, and I'll continue on with my game. Well, how do I know that my bag is safe? How do I know some random stranger is not going to come by and grab my wallet? Well, that's where the Sbag comes in, and we are Precision Sports. Now, the Sbag is much like a man purse, as you see. Strap one on, you can put your valuables into it. It is made out of nylon, and it is waterproof. Now, when you put your items into this bag, your valuables be it. When you get to the game, what you can simply do is take it off and put it onto a pole, a stationary object, be it a fence, a pole, or a hockey net. Now the Sbag will be providing players a peace of mind when they're playing the game, knowing that their chances of theft have significantly reduced. This is another color picture. I'd like to thank our engineers for actually doing this for us. The retail price that we came up with during our primary research was $29.99. Because we are offshoring our production facilities to China, our material and labor costs will be significantly reduced. For that reason, our profit margin will be $13.79. Now, initially, the Sbag will be made available in Canada, but we'd like to introduce it into U.S. pending further research. Also, we will be applying for a U.S. and Canadian patent on January 2nd, 2010.
Thank you, Guggen. For the ownership, the company has 6 co-founders. Each has been assigned a different role based on their skills and experience. Guggen is the CEO, I'm the VP, and we have different designations for the engineers. Currently, everybody is having a 10% stake in the company, with an exception of Guggen having 12% because he's the CEO. Advisors. On our board of advisory, we have 2 people. They are very well experienced. The one is Justin Long. He owns a marketing firm in Vancouver. His firm's name is Avalanche Creative Group. The second one is Raj Bansal. He owns a couple of businesses in Vancouver. He has a manufacturing plant back in China, so he's quite familiar with the terms and conditions and policies of the Chinese government.
So, who is the Sbag sold towards? Well, our primary market is outdoor, unorganized sports players. All right, I'll go a little more depth, 1 second. Primary target we're looking at is males between the age of 15 and 35, and secondary market is females between the age of 15 and 35. 15 and 35 because they are the most active in sports. So why are we looking at indoor players? Because they have lockers. Why would they need the use of the Sbag? We can just shove it right into the locker. What about professional organized sports players? Rick, you played a couple of sports. Why can't we sell this product towards you? Because you got a lot of equipment on you. Your hockey bag, your gear, your equipment. You can't fit that into the Sbag. Idea, the extra mesh bag. What this bag is, it's actually a net, right? That you actually put around any type of sports bag or any kind of sports bag that you have that has your hockey equipment or soccer equipment, etc. And then you can stack that onto any stationary object. What I'm trying to show to you in this is that we're not a one-hit product company. We continue to innovate so we can provide more products to our Canadian sports retailing industry. So how are we going to market these products towards our Canadians? Well, we looked at different ways, and as we all know, a TV commercial is really, really expensive. So the most cost-efficient ways of actually introducing this to the Canadians, to us Canadians, are these right here. Social media being Facebook, Twitter, etc. Using YouTube, we can show how people are using this product, and using some models that demonstrating the magical aspect of it. Direct marketing being actually giving the product to sports communities, which will raise word of mouth and spark interest amongst the communities. So, how much information is available about the popular sports in Canada and how much theft has occurred in Canada? Not much. We're not blessed like that. So what I had to do is conduct primary research, which I was able to survey 150 Canadians about different information such as what type of sports do you play, what type of items do you bring in the game, and would you be interested in an item of this sort. Of all the information, the most valuable information we were able to find was that 43.6% of our participants were concerned about their valuables, the safety of their valuables during a game. Now, if we apply that to the Canadian population who plays sports, that's approximately 7.72 million Canadians. Now, however, this is just an estimate, and this is just used to estimate our market size. And we also recognize that 54.4% of our participants would be interested in a product much like the Sbag to secure their valuables. Again, through the same process, approximately 9.63 million Canadians would be interested in Sbag. And please hold, these aren't just estimates. So who's our competition? Ultimately, it comes down to nobody because nobody produces an anti-theft sports gear bag. But what PackSafe does, an anti-theft travel gear based in Australia, is they provide similar bags for laptops, for industry professionals. And we see a lot of weaknesses within their company. Three biggest weaknesses is they have very little presence within Canada. The second being their products are very expensive. To our primary research, we realized that a price range between $50 to $130 can be quite expensive for a sport playing individual. And third is these products can be really heavy because of the extra security features. Our products will combat against those. So let's look into the industry. How have the Canadian sports good retailers done in Canada? Well, in 2004-2007, if you focus on the total sales, from 2004-2007, it has increased by 8.1%, showing that there's more demand for sports goods, which shows a potential demand for the Sbag. Now, who's the biggest player in Canada is the Forzani Group. Many of you might have heard of them, many of you not. They own a lot of retailers such as Sportsmart, SportsCheck, Athletes World, and even Coast Mountain Sports. And approximately they own 334 stores across Canada. We would like to partner up with Forzani Group for one major reason is the convenience. Their locations are available in every major and minor city within Canada, usually in the city centers. Yes.
We came up with a 3 years financial projection for the Sbag. In first year, we plan to produce 26,000 units. 1,000 units will be given as a free samples at different sports events. If you look at the profit margin, including the income tax and everything, we came up with 240,768 figure. This would be. Sorry. The profit will increase to 314,000 for the 2012. We plan to capture 4% of market share by selling 35,000 units with a profit of 379,000. We will break even in the 15 months of the operation. This is again the same chart showing the revenue. Our exit strategy. In year 4, we know the competition is going to catch up and brands like Nike and Puma will enter the market because of the huge profit margin. So we plan to sell the Sbag.
Thank you for your guys' time, and if you have any questions, please direct towards me.